I'm home. I'm going to bring him on in a moment here, Dana. We want to look at some numbers now. It's the mid-February, but if you look at January 20th, inauguration day, to February 8th, it's a 19-day period. You take that and compare to a year ago. Here's what we found. 2024, just shy of 5,000. You're well over that, double at 11,791 so far in 2020.
Okay, this is the interior ICE arrest, meaning arrested within the United States. Comparison to 2024, man, that is abysmal. Big difference.
25 arrests of migrants with criminal histories. Here we go. A year ago, 4,500. You've nearly doubled that already. Just shot.
Arrest of illegals with criminal histories have committed a crime in the past, even though if it's settled or anything like that. You know, you hear that from a lot of people. I was watching some guy in California. You know, he was nabbed by ICE, and the wife was actually saying that, oh, he only had one past criminal history, and it was clear by the judge. Well, according to the immigration law, that's not the case. Just because the judge waived it, it doesn't mean immigration will follow that. You know, so this is the comparison from 2024 to 2025, double that, the arrest of illegals with criminal histories.
Shy of 9,000 in 2025. Arrests of suspected gang members. A year ago was about 200. Right now at 430. And
okay, gang members, just like, you know, Venezuelan, Trinidad, Aragua, or something like that. Gang-related suspected illegals.
Standing as we speak today. Tom Homan is the border czar, and Tom, good morning to you. When do you run out of criminal illegal targets?
There's more. That's not even.
Well, look, we got last count. We got almost 600,000 illegal aliens in the United States with a criminal conviction. So I won't be happy till we eradicate every one of those.
Yeah.
And as far as TDA, we got a few more hundred TDA to look for, and we're looking for them now. They're our priority. Public safety threats remain a priority. So I'll be happy once we eradicate them from the United States, and we got a bigger population to go look for. But right now we're concentrating on public safety threats, which is the right thing to do.
Okay, let me rattle through a number of things here and try and get as quick answers as I could, because I got a lot to go through. Axios: Trump's immigration arrests appear to lag Biden's. One possible reason Trump's arrest rate isn't matching Biden's, the publicity surrounding the new president's tough talk on immigration has fueled a dramatic dip in the number of people trying to enter the U.S. illegally on the southern border. I don't know if that's true or not, based.
That is not true. So they are measuring the arrest in the border. So they're saying that it's actually low in comparison to Biden. So they're saying that, oh, Biden's doing a good job when it comes to the border because there's higher arrest. That's pretty stupid. It's because the border crossing is an all-time low. That's why they're okay. What?
The numbers we just showed, how would you respond?
Well, they're adding the Border Patrol arrests to the ICE arrests, which we're not doing. We're just talking about interior arrests, and we're blowing them out of the water. We more than double them. And the reason that border arrests are done, because we secure the border.
That's right.
I looked at the numbers today, Bill. 229 total encounters on the southwest border. 229, compared that 11,000 a day under Biden. I started in Border Patrol in 1984. I've never seen the numbers this high. 229 total encounters in a 24-hour period. That is a record. So that's why there's less total arrests, because the border is more secure than it's ever
Exactly.
Okay, here is a complication in Florida. Like I said. This is a sheriff from St. Johns County. This is how he explains that question about who's a criminal, who's illegal, who matches both. Watch.
We are finding people that are illegally here, most without criminal histories, most without any contacts at all. But that's hard to pinpoint too as well, because we know there's companies out there that produce fake Social Security numbers, fake driver's license that look legit, that are very, very similar to what our people would be issued in Florida if they're legally here.
You get that, right?
So is he saying that we should not be bothered looking into that? When he said criminal, I mean, when you cross the border, just like Tom Homan was saying, that you break the law. You are a criminal when you cross the border. So I don't know what the sheriff's talking about.
I mean, you understand what he's talking about, and it can be
Yeah.
confusing. Go ahead.
It makes our job more difficult,
Yeah.
makes it less efficient, but we're drilling down on those cases, and they will be apprehended. There are states that are letting illegal aliens change their names.
Oh, my
You know,
goodness.
so that they're less able to be apprehended. But we're working through
I'm
that.
in
We have
Illinois.
the greatest technology available, best technology we've ever had in ICE, and we're going to work through those issues. They're not off the table. We will find them, and companies that provide the fraudulent documentation will be held accountable.
San Diego has
Yeah.
closed an office that was opened up to receive illegals. What's that tell us?
Because you don't need them.
That tells us the border is more secure than it's ever been.
That's right.
Well, we're going to have additional facilities built to detain for removal, not to hold to release. Detain for removal. That is what the Trump administration is doing. That's what the promise that President Trump made to the American people. We're concentrating on the export program. We're not going to be catch and release is over. So those facilities that were at great taxpayer expense to welcome people to the city of their choice, give them a free hotel room at taxpayer expense, 3 meals a day, free medical attention. Those days are over. We're going to detain. We end catch and release, and we're going to hold people to remove, not to release.
Lastly, I heard you talking about AOC over the weekend.
That's right. Good.
Do you believe she is breaking the law?
I'll leave that up to DOJ. What I find disturbing is that any member of Congress wants to educate people how to evade law enforcement. You can claim you're educating those constitutional rights. Okay, you can keep that claim. But what she in fact is doing is telling people don't open your door, hide in your home, don't talk to ICE. We're talking about people who are in the country illegally, committed a crime, they're a public safety threat. They've been convicted of serious crime, and they've been ordered removed by a federal judge. So it's like AOC and others don't want ICE to enforce the laws that they enacted. She's a member of Congress.
Yeah.
Let us enforce the laws you enacted. That's what we're supposed to do.
You can't go after her. Do you think others should?
Well,
No, I think I've asked DOJ, where's that line of impediment or interference? Now, if someone stands in your way, prevents you from arresting somebody, put your hands on it, that's impediment. But what line is telling people to hide from ICE, not open the door? Where do you cross that line on impediment? So I've simply asked the Department of Justice, give us that line.
You have talked to them about this. That's what you're saying?
yeah, he did.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Wow. We'll see where that goes. Tom Homan, I'm out of time.
Well,
Thank you for yours.
You know, the problem with the AOC is, she's a member of Congress, and usually the member of Congress, they do have that congressional immunity because it's in the Constitution. So what it means is like she cannot be prosecuted for anything while doing her, job, just letting people know about the constitutional rights. But see, the thing is, what she don't understand is actually, hurting her own community. Because what the criminal is doing is actually using that against ICE. Blending in with the schools, blending in with the public. So it makes a lot hard. It makes harder for the ICE to execute or to do their jobs. So what they need to be doing is like upcoming elections when AOC is up for elections, the people need to speak up. They need to vote her out. They need to get her out of there. So okay. So that's it. AOC. Man, what a moron.